What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day bringing you another cold steel product. This is a little different, and I brought you an FXG before, but I mean FGX. I brought you one before that I was not impressed with, and I'm trying to change my mind because this one is the Balisong Tanto. They come in two different versions. One is kind of like a double-edged, I want to say, serrated type blade, and this one is the Tanto, and I like the Tanto because of this. It is really fat, and the issues I had with the last one I tested, it was double-edged and it was very thin, and I found it to fold very easily. Let's see here. Close up some stuff I have. Let's go through some measurements. They don't do a lot of measurements on these on the websites, so it comes down to you coming here and me telling you. All right, so here we go. We have 11¼ inches overall. We're looking at a blade length of about 5¼ and a blade thickness about 1/4 inch. It's nice and thick, and it's thick all the way through to the tip, which I believe is going to help us with some of that folding and bending issues on stabbing and thrusting. So let's see, make sure I have everything up here. Good video is when I'm not doing anything. All right, so I wanted to find out if it would fail. This is really hard to do sitting down, by the way. I wanted to find out if it would perform like an actual butterfly, like an actual balisong. And so far, getting it down and having it ride, I get stuck every now and then. Oh, there we go. We got a full flip. And then I lost it. Is pretty decent. It's lighter and it's really slick. So that is making it a little bit more difficult. But it's getting around, and all it's going to take is A, standing up and maybe practicing that way, and B, just practicing. If you get one of these, once you are used to this weight and throwing down the weight, once you're used to throwing down the weight, the death of Donnie B all day, happened with an FGX blade, then it will be no problem. So let's get a good look at it. It folds and locks just like your typical balisong. You have your stop pin just like a typical balisong. You have your lock just like a typical balisong. It's just like a typical balisong, except it's not made of steel, right? So just like a typical balisong, you use the non-lock side to get your opening close, right? Because what happens is when you go this way, you don't want the edge hitting your hand, right? And if I was to hold it by this way and do the same thing and come this way, now I have this sharpened edge against my finger, and that is no good. Can't wait to get used to this weight. I cannot wait to just practice with this thing. But I like it. So now open. Just like a balisong, it locks, it holds, and now you have a defensive fighting knife, right? And that's exactly what these are. These are defensive knives, first, foremost, and all the way around the bend. The FGX is a very, very hard molded plastic that can actually retake an edge once you dull it, and it doesn't take a lot. You can even just use sandpaper to regain an edge. The contouring is fine. It's got a nice Tanto, like a flat grind, and the plastic FGX pivoters, the pivot pins, actually work very well. You do have your, just like on the balisong, is you have your two hand guards. Is it going to keep your hand from going that way on a stabbing something hard? No, because you're going to slide right over. But it's not made for stabbing something hard. It's made for stabbing something like I almost stabbed myself. It's made for going through, and you can see, maybe not in that light, you can see right there, I could just sit and I could puncture and it would work. Let's see. And all right, so it can shave a little. Yeah, it does shave a little. So that's not too bad. How long would that edge last? I don't know. Now, we have a rainy day out, so we're not going to go outside and do a bunch of crazy things. And I found out with the last one that they just don't hold up to wood. And I tried to see what it would do, but it wouldn't. No, what this, my friends, is a fighting knife, right? But we want to make sure that it does some of the basics, like cut, right? And cut it will. And if it cuts through cardboard, it cuts through skin. That's just the way it is. A knife that cuts through cardboard will cut through skin. And this one, while you can see not all the cuts are pretty, that right there isn't half bad, right? That's not half bad. So when it comes down to the ability to cut and slice and shave, it's not made for that. But in a pinch, can I use it as a box opener? Absolutely. Absolutely. I could open boxes all day long with this thing. Here we go. We have one with tape on it, right? Let's just... Oh. So then we'll just flip it over here. Oh. So now I have the two ends cut, right? Oh. So can I use it as a box cutter? Absolutely. Absolutely and easily. Let's see. Trying to feather cardboard. You can do that with a steel blade. Let me see. We'll use the Fjord, the Peasant. But with the Peasant, if I wanted to feather cardboard, you can see that I can feather cardboard. It's actually not difficult at all to take a very nice blade and feather. So with this guy right here, you can even see some of the cardboard is still stuck in it. It's got the kind of edge that's going to cut it, but it doesn't have the kind of edge that's going to feather it. So, and I can right away, I can tell you that just using my thumb against here, you can maybe see it. I don't know if you can pick it up, but you can see how the edges ground out a lot of it. That's just from trying to shave the cardboard. Cutting through the tape didn't do that. That was just trying to shave it. So to give you an idea, this knife is not to be made on the edge on anything harder than a quick slash through skin. It's made to make a quick slash, and that's exactly what it would be for. Now, with this as it is, it would take nothing to smooth that back out. Literally nothing, and I'm going to do it, and I'll even show you. I know I have stuff around, and I can get that down very fast. But let's see what this is made for. That's what it's made for. This is made for... It's made for puncture, and it will kill. So basically, we are using it as stabbing for defense. And don't forget your Black Widows, your hourglasses. Once you stab, you twist and you pull out, because a wound channel, straight in, straight out, will heal. A wound channel, dug, will not. That right there is devastating, and all it takes is a twist. So let's go to this hard corner right here and just see if we can get a slash. And we can. We absolutely can. By slashing, we can do that. Let's see here. Well, I'm getting out of it. Right there, all the way through. That goes all the way down. But again, it's going to be your main slashing knife, which it'll work. And I could feel it just right here. Look at this line that I'm making. I mean, if I push any harder, that's going through. Look at that. That's pretty nice. But this is... You just wreck somebody's day. Bah, bah, bah. Look at that. that. Opening up the wound channel. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's what you're getting out of here. You're getting a practice spinner, right, that you're going to be able to throw around, but you're going to have one hell of a self-defense piece that is all plastic and isn't getting picked up on any beep beep beeps. So that's not bad, but hold on. Okay, so I got my Smith stone. Nice stone. If you're looking for a good stone, go to Smith's. These things are beautiful. I'm not going to wet it. I'm not going to oil it. As you can see, it already has had that done. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lock this blade forward. I'm going to show you again that this edge is all beat up. All right, you can see it is all, it's right there. You can see how chunky it is just from using it on that stuff. We're going to use the Smith stone and see if we can't smooth some of this plastic out. And I can't see us not being able to. So I want to find what's going to be the best way. And it's plastic, it's not metal, so it's obviously going to take an edge a little differently, but we will find out. I was going to grab the, oh, it's already working. I was going to grab the diamond plates, thinking that would be better. The texture of the diamond plate would be better. Sandpaper would be better. This is a very smooth stone, but it's actually working. So here we go. There we go. So let's see. And that's just a few passes. That's just a few passes. And you can see how you see the light spots, that's that plastic refolded over. That was all chunky, right? So that's just a few passes and it's already there. It's already back to an original state. So re-sharpening and re-honing an edge on one of these is absolutely no problem. Now, I was doing the punctures, a whole lot of punctures. That's one thing, is the tip didn't change. There's zero folding, zero breaking, zero cracking. And the tip is going to be your main thing. If you're using this not as a practice balisong for spinning, but if you're using this as a carry along, nobody's ever going to detect it, plastic, sticky stabby protection knife, this thing right here, that's exactly what this is. This is stick and go. And I do like the guard right here. Really helps as far as maintaining that. If you use your thumb, you're not going to slide. I'll press the blade down and my thumb is holding it there. If I put my thumb out, you can see that. Can't do it. Actually, my hand's sliding this way. So there, and you can see how easy it is to push there. So that right there makes a huge difference for sticky stabby action. All in all, what do I think about this? I actually really like it, and I can't wait to get some more work in with it. It's going to be fun. And if you are one of those people who wants to practice but doesn't want to worry about cutting your fingers even on sharpened plastic, it would take nothing to dull this. Nothing to dull this and then nothing to bring it back. So if you really want to practice safely, you can dull it and then resharpen very, very easy. But this thing is cool, and I'm actually digging it. So this is something I'm going to be playing around with and just kind of having fun with. And who knows, this could be a bring along carry type, protection piece. And I like that. I like that because no matter what metal detector you walk through, it's not going to go beep, 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 beep. The only thing that's going to show is when you do a full body scan. So stay away from those. But there you go. There you go. The FGX Balisong by Cold Steel. It is very cool. Oh. All right, so we are getting into some more stuff, and I have some things I'm going to be bringing you that are going to be fan-freaking-tastic. It's going to be steel. It's not going to be plastic. It's going to be steel. But one I have sitting right here is a bone tactical piece, and this one's coming soon, and I'm kind of excited to do this. It's a neck knife, but it's actually a really cool neck knife, and I'm hoping it lasts through what I want to do with it because I really like it so far. I like it. So Next up is going to be bone tactical. Then we have some more cold steel. We have some CRKT. We have a whole bunch of stuff just coming at you. And we're going to do some more verses coming up. And I have a couple of, you know, fan request type things. So we're going to get to it all. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.